What does it mean to grow up? That's a question we've been asking ourselves a lot lately. That's us. We're 4 filmmakers whose lives are about to change. With graduation around the corner, we're like a lot of people our age. We have no idea what to do next. So out of curiosity, we asked our friends for help.
Sorry, I'd like... sorry.
I don't know. What?
And turns out they weren't exactly sure. And then there's Rick. Rick's a 34-year-old camp director, a husband and father of one with another on the way. By all accounts, Rick seems to have his life together.
I'm gonna get you. I come. Here I come. Here I come.
So why follow Rick? When Rick told us about his past, we found a story that looked a lot like ours. Like us, Rick faced doubt, confusion, and uncertainty in his life. His story is about growing up, and that's the story we want to tell you.
So I think we're just going to start off with you saying your name and everything again like
Okay.
last time.
Yeah. My name is Rick Meyering, and I am a camp director by day, a program coordinator with Camp Blodgett, a nonprofit in Grand Rapids. And during the day and all night, I'm a dad for Jackson. I work from home on Tuesday. He almost took a cameraman out there with. But yeah, I work from home on Tuesdays with Jackson, and so love being a dad. And he's our little 19-month-old, and we've got a baby due in 3 weeks. So yeah.
Just taking pictures while you're filming. I don't have a lot.
After getting to know Rick, we felt we could relate to his story because, like us, he had no idea what he wanted to do with his future.
That was 7, Andrew.
Yeah. So, coming out of high school, I was kind of a person of many different aspects. You know, I wanted to be and do all things, and that didn't translate very well into college. And I didn't really know who I was or what I wanted to do. And I went to Hope College, liberal arts college. Played football there, and kind of held on to that football thing for the first year, but really got into a state of depression. It was a messy situation, you know, a lot of fraternity life, a lot of football parties, a lot of getting dropped back off at my dorm with having had a lot of beer. And I was a pretty spiritually based person, and I just didn't see God in my life.
County is working with Camp School Services.
Can I help you that?
Or they have something called
We are
Camp School
Camp
Services
Blodgett, and
Network.
one of my duties is to come and do the internship fairs. I think this fair is called the Nonprofit Volunteer and Internship Fair. I don't. She's been with us for 2 years, and she's at Western. What year are you at Grand Valley?
Junior,
What are you studying?
psychology. I'm going into like child counseling type of social work. Yeah.
We got tons of crash courses in that at camp.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of soul searching in my 20s. I moved to Florida and hung out with hippies and smoked some pot and had a great time and thought about life a lot and philosophy and all of these great things. But I know who I am much more today than I did at 19 and 20 and 21 and 22. And you really think you've got it figured out at that age, at least I did. And I realized with each new year, I didn't have a whole lot figured out.
I was this very polarized person where I wanted to do really large amounts of good in one area and live up to this leadership person that people wanted me to be. And then on the other level, really knowing I had, I guess what you could call,
you know, the human condition. I had a sinful nature, and yeah, so I wrestled with myself through all the 20s. So it wasn't like it was all debauchery and chasing girls, you know, and just craziness, but it was this pendulum swing back and forth between wanting to do real quality things and have a purpose in life, and then yet trying to live out some of this tension that's inside of you. So.
So, Rick spent the better part of his 20s figuring out who he was. But where does that leave us? And how do we figure that out?
What are you most excited about for baby number 2?
Are you videoing?
I am.
Can you stop it?
So you can think about your answer?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you, I'll start. Here.
I can't see you.
You can't see me at all?
Okay, there we go.
Okay. We have one boy, and I'm really excited to find out if this is a boy or a girl. I have no idea. And I kind of want a boy because I'm familiar with boys, and I don't know what to do with a girl, but it's the same thing. But I'm excited to find out. That's what I'm most excited about. Leading up to January 1st, 2014, I guess I've just been seeing a lot of patterns in my life where there's no real strong hold on what I'm putting into my body, food or drink. I made a proposal to my wife that I would be in solidarity with her as far as alcohol consumption. Since she's pregnant, she may not have any alcohol. So part of this transformation experiment is to lose some weight, to feel better about life, to get some running in, to take down some of the masks, you know, wearing a beard or slicking your hair or the clothes we wear, and to just kind of strip back. I feel that I'm skating by sometimes because I'm not being intentional in life. Leading up to a second child and being a good husband, and wanting the things selfishly for myself that I want to pursue in life and live a passionate life, that means pushing some distractions aside. I just know the goal is transformation and creating some long-term transformation where it's not just something I do in front of a documentary or something I do the 2 months leading up to my child, but that I'm changing my lifestyle forever.
But I love the game. I'm not very good at it, but it helps shed the pounds. So I'm down 20 pounds. It's the middle of February, and we're going for another 20 pounds. So that's where basketball comes in. Yeah, we lost.
Oh, so you gotta sit out?
Yeah, and I didn't make my free throw. So we get in next game. Good workout though.
Rick's 34 years old and still trying to grow up, changing his lifestyles and habits and trying to live a healthier and fuller life.
But in and through all that was a growing up process. I had, father issues, so I had a lot of that male figure, looking for a mentor figure. Spent a lot of my 20s trying to be that to all these kids, these broken kids, and at the same time realizing I needed it in my life still. So I wrestled with that, and I'm really glad I didn't wrestle with that and with alcoholism or drugs while I was trying to be a husband and a father. So that feels really good.
You're still growing up? Like, do you think there's ever a time?
Yeah, I think we're always growing up. Yeah, I think the people who are really trying to do life well are always students of life, and I think always trying to learn from those who are younger and older than them. So that's the whole trade-off. Like, live your 20s, and then, you know, if you've said that was an awesome ride, I'm going to continue an awesome ride, but it's going to be with somebody, and I'm going to teach my son about the awesome ride, and that's really rewarding for me right now.
After hearing Rick's story, we wanted to ask our friends about their fears, their goals for the future, to give us hope that we're not the only ones uncertain.
What does it mean to grow up? Well, I don't think I ever will grow up completely. I think if you do grow up, or you say you're grown up, you're full of crap.
Ugh, that's a hard question. I don't think you ever stop growing up because you always have room to learn more and mature.
I don't have a sort of goal career.
I could potentially move home.
I don't really have a big picture idea.
It scares me a lot. But I'm trying to balance the good and bad.
Growing up is still, you're always going to grow up. I mean, growing up's a part of life.
Growing up is experiencing different things in life.
Growing up basically means you're in control of yourself, you're making decisions for yourself, you're deciding what you want to do with your life.
Continuously changing your own well-being, your personality. You're not going to be the same person you are right now 10 years from now.
Taking chances and challenging myself every day.
It means growing and maturing as a human person.
Finding that one thing that you really want to do in life.
I don't know, just like go out there and don't be afraid to be yourself.
Don't let your life get boring.
Well, I could say something, but I don't know. If somebody has advice for me, I think I could use it.
So, what does it mean to grow up?
Father's growing older, his hair's all turning gray. 26 years older than the 26 I've aged. He tells me how he's running from the stairs.